सदाशिवसमारम्भां व्यासशङ्करमध्यमाम्. You know the mantra? Okay. Om Sadashivasamarambham
Om Sadashivasamarambham
Vyasashankaramध्यमाम्
Vyasashankaramध्यमाम्
Asmat Acharya Paryantam
Asmataacharyaparyantam
Vande Guru Paramparam
Vande Guru Paramparam
Shruti Smriti Purananam
Shruti Smriti Purananam
Alayam Karunalayam
Alayam Karunalayam
Namami Bhagavat Padam
Namami Bhagavatpadam
Shankaram Loka Shankaram
Shankaram Loka Shankaram
Shankaram Shankaracharyam
Shankaram Shankaracharyam
Keshavam Badarayanam
Keshavam Badarayanam
Sutra Bhasha Kritau Vande
Sutrabhasham Krito Vande
Bhagavantau Punah Punaha
Bhagavantau Punah Punah
Om Sahana Bhavatu
Om Sahana Bhavatu
Sahanau Bhunaktu
Sahanau Bhunattu
Sahaviryam Karavavahai
Saha Viryam Karavavahai
Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai
Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Okay. So we'll do the Guru Stotra mantra, okay? You know the mantra, right? Yeah. So I'll read one line, and then you chant after me one line, okay? So the people who are online in the online class, you just follow the PDF I sent you for Guru Stotra. Om Akhandamandalakaram
Om Akhandam Mandalakaram
Vyaptam Yena Characharam
Vyaptam Yena Characharam
Tatpadam Darshitam Yena
Tatpadam Darshitam Yena
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
So the first line, Akhandaha Mandalam, right? Akaraha. Akara means the form. So the entire Akhandaha means that which is of the nature of Brahmanda. That is spread far and wide, it is incomprehensible. So the Mandalam is supposed to be the whole Bhumandalam, or Mandalam is the entire cosmos. So Bhumandalam, Bhuaha, Suvaha. So all the Mandalam means they are small, which we have this different, creations which are there. So Akhanda Mandala Akaram. So this Guru is supposed to be the Vyaptam, Yena Characharam. So the one Vyaptihi means that which is pervading. So the one who is present in all the universe as in immobile and immobile. So Chara Acharaha. So Chara Charam means Chara Acharam. Right? So the one which is movable and immobile. So the one which has got living and non-living things, in everything, the Guru is being invoked. And who is the Guru? Sadashiva Samarambha Vyasa Shankara Madhyama. So the Guru is invoked as the Sadashivaha, the one who is present as the Lord and who is present as the Vyasa. So Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya Viswayam Sasnama. So Vyasa also is Vishnu and Vishnu also is Vyasa. So the same concept, so the same Bhagavan, the own Shivaha Vishnu, is invoked as a person who is present in Akhanda, Mandala Akaraha, it's a form. Okay? And the one who is Vyaptam, the pervaded in Charam and Acharam. Okay? So unto the Guru Tat Padaha. So the one who he is the one, padaha means word, word. And tat padaha, that word or that meaning of the word who gives us jnanam, tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So darshitam yena. So we want to see that, or we are worshipping the Bhagavan, the Guru, who is responsible for giving that particular jnana. So tat padam darshitam yena. So tat padam, right? So that Bhagavan, tat means that. So tat tvam asi, right? So when you say tat tvam asi, means you are that. You are not this physical body, you are that. So when you say tat padam, means the meaning of the word tat is that Bhagavan. So the one who leads you to the Bhagavan is the Guru. So without the Guru being there, the Bhagavan cannot be sighted. So that's why we always invoke the Guru first, then the Bhagavan. If two people come in front of you, the Guru comes or the Bhagavan comes, who will you namaskara first? You namaskara the Guru first. Because Bhagavan also will expect you that you first do namaskara to the Guru first, and then to the Bhagavan. But through the Guru only, the Bhagavan is known. So tatpadam darshitam yena tasmai, and to the Bhagavan Guru, tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Is it please Satvik?
Yeah.
Okay. Next one. Ajnana timirandasya
Ajnanatimirandasya
jnana shalakaya
Jnanashalakaya
chakshur militam yena
Chakshurum militam yena
tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
So, Ajnanaha means ignorance. So, and how you are timiraha, means that which is, you got ignorance, you got ego. So, you got a very high ego about ignorance. You say you means all. So, it's not only you. All of us, all the people who are God, we are blinded by ego. And this Ajnana, ego is what Ajnana. Means knowledge of not the Bhakti, Bhagavan is Ajnana. We have jnanam about everything else. We have jnanam about TV, jnanam about everything else, but we do not have jnanam about our own self, our own existence. Why we are here, what are we doing here, what is the purpose of our living here. This is our jnana. So ajnana timiraha. So timiraha, ego. And because of the ego, what happens? Andasyaha. You become blinded. So, ajnanaha timiraha andasyaha. Right? And the jnana shalakayaha means you are actually chained with jnana shalakayaha. So because of this ego which is there, you are bound by a chain of emotional bondage. So physical bondage is not there. We are all free to move around everywhere where we want. But the emotional bondage is the one which is blinding our eye. So andasyaha means not the chakshu, the innermost eye which is there is not available for perception. Thereby you cannot see what is inside our physical body. Everything else is, see the Bhagavan, if you see here, everything is actually protruding all outside only. All. So our arms, our eyes, our nose, our lips, our ears, legs, any karma indriyas, they are all only looking outside, bahya only. Only manaha or the mind which is inside. Right? So because it is not seen, you are blinded. So ajnanaha tibirandasyaha jnana ajnana shalakayaha. So what does the Guru do? Chakshuhu militam yena. So just as when you have Madras eye or when you have a conjunctivitis, so what do? You go to the doctor. The doctor, what does he give you? He gives an ointment, right? So militam means the ointment. So just as you apply the ointment on the eye to cure your redness of the eye, the soreness of the eye, and the same way, the Guru just opens your eyes. He just opens your inner eye and to see this from this perspective, see this world from this perspective, see yourself from this perspective. So chakshuhu militam yena tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So I'm just giving you very, very broad description. Okay, I can elaborate long for this. So it's a different class. So Chakshuhu Militamena Asmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Okay, clear? Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Gurureva Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So this is, everybody knows this mantra. See, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha. So here the Guru is actually not aligned to any particular worship philosophy. So you cannot say that my Guru is, as a Smartha, or my Guru is a Vaishnava, or my Guru is something different. All the Gurus are only, the Guru doesn't distinguish between personalities. He doesn't distinguish between people, between male or female, young or old. For all of them, the Guru is only one. Because in the eyes of the Guru, there is nothing called favoritism. Even though a person may feel that somebody is being favored, there's always a student or students who are dear to the Guru, is always there. But it does not mean that that person will get special attention and everybody else will ignore. The same concept they say here. Guru Brahma is the Brahma. Guru Vishnu also. And Guru Devo Maheshwaraha. So Guru also Devaha and Maheshwaraha. So there's everybody is included. So Devas are included, Maheshwaras included, Vishnu is included, Brahma is included. Right? So if somebody wants to have all the Devatas are included in this one. Anyone who follows any philosophy, they are coming under any of this philosophy only. I mean, who are Astikas. Astik means the person who believes in Bhagavan. And Nastikaha means the person who doesn't, who doesn't believe in Bhagavan. But the person, there's no requirement at all. He doesn't have to worry about it. Because he is Ajnana Tivar Andasyaha. So for such a person, this is not required. Then, this Guru Eva. So this Guru itself is a Param Brahma. There's nobody else other than the Guru. So Guru Eva Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So there is none other than the Guru, and the Guru is worshipped here as the Bhagavan. That is why in Guru Purnima also we worship the Guru as the Bhagavan. Because the Guru speaks Shastram only. The Guru does not speak anything other than the Shastra. So, and the Shastram belongs to Bhagavan. The Vedas belong to Bhagavan. So whatever is outlined in the Vedas is spoken by the Guru. So the Guru is equivalent to the Bhagavan. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha. Guru Eva Param Brahma, Guru Eva. There is no other person here other than Guru. So, Asmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So the word Guru itself means Gu and Ruhu. So Gu means darkness, and the Ruhu means the person who removes darkness, called Guru. Okay. So the word Gu plus Ruhu. So Gu means darkness, and Ruhu means the one who removes darkness, called Guru. So we do not say Guru. So we say Guru, means the one who removes darkness, not the light, darkness. Enlightenment of one's own self is called Guru. Then, Savaram Jangamam Vyaptam.
Savaram Jangamam Vyaptam.
Yatkinchita Characharam.
Yatkinchita Characharam.
Tatpadam Darshitam Yena.
Tatpadam Darshitam Yena.
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
See, Stavaram Jangamam, that which is plant or Jangam, animal, non-moving, moving, that is got life and no life. Stavaram Jangamam Vyaptam. So, he is present in all the living beings and non-living beings. So, Stavaram Jangamam Vyaptam, then Yat Kinchita Characharam. So, even the small, everything is moving, Characharam. Acharaha, Characharaha. Right? So, moving, mobile, immobile, living being, non-living beings, in all of them, the Guru is present. Because Guru is equated to Bhagavan. Right? So, Guru is not some physical form. So, whenever you see the Guru in a physical form, we have a problem. because the Guru is supposed to be have physical form, yes. But what we must be focusing on is the words which is coming out of the Guru's mouth is important. We must never be inclined to know that Guru has got a great personality, great oratory skills. He or she is dynamic. All those things. It is nothing like that. He is a Guru speaking Shastra. He is a Guru coming from a Sampradaya tradition of teaching. He is the Guru has been taught by another Guru before. And he is a Guru still alive. And he is continuing to do Brahmanishtaha. So all these things are important when you choose a Guru. So who do you choose a Guru also important. Right? You cannot just go randomly to some Guru and say that teach me this. So you have to be choosy, just as when you go to the textile market or when you go to the shop, you are choosy about selecting so many saris, so many different items, and you look at different aspects, price, you look at quality. You want the best. So you have a criteria for judging, right? Same way, the judging of the criteria of a Guru also is the Guru should have studied under another Guru. He should have been from a Sampradaya. Not like a self-made teacher. Somebody comes and tells you, I'm a self-made teacher. This is my own interpretation of what I think. Then you do not need to follow the teacher. This is not recommended. So today's scenario is like this. So most of the teachers are under this. That is why trust is not there. But
self-made thoughts.
so this is spoiling the entire marks. Okay. So then next one. Chinmayam vyapti yat sarvam
Chinmayam vyapti yat sarvam
Trailokyam sacharacharam
Trailokyam sacharacharam
Tatpadam darshitam yena
Tatpadam darshitam yena
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
See, Chinmayam. So Chinmayaha. So Chinmaya Mudraha. So Bhadra Mudra. So Dakshinamurti you have Chinmayaha. This is Chinmayaha. Right? So right now, this is the 5 fingers are there, correct? And these 3 fingers stand for the jivas, which is there, all the gunas. Sattva guna, rajaguna, tamoguna, the jivas are standing there. Right? So as long as these three things are separate, right? And this is the jiva with all the gunas, the different identification is there. Right? So the Bhagavan is here. Right? So how do you become this jiva becomes this by becoming one with the Paramatma. So when this becomes this, these 3 are automatically left behind. These 3 gunas are left behind, these 3 Vedas are left behind, all the differences are left behind. So till such time you have identification of physical body, mind and complex, you will not be correct to the Bhagavan. The moment you leave the identity of the Deha and the gunas, then you become on the Paramatma. This is called Chinmaya Mudra. So Dakshinamurti teaches with Chinmaya Mudra. So he just says this. It means what? This just means you are the Bhagavan. There is no Jiva, they are only Paramatma is there. But due to the Ajnana under Timirasyaha, this becomes this thing. So Chinmayam Vyapiyat Sarvam. So in this way is pervading everything. And Trailokyaha, so 3 lokas. Trilokya Saracharacharam. So Bhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha. So 3 lokas are there. All 3 lokas, he is the one who is moving around as not moving around. Charaha, Acharaha. All the mobile beings which are there is pervaded. In this way, Chinmaya Mudra. So unto that, Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Then Sarvashruti Shiroratna
Sarvashruti Shiroratna
Virajita Padambujaha
Virajita Padambuja
Vedanto Buja Suryoho
Vedantam Buja Suryoya
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
So Sarva Shrutihi. So all the Shrutihi is the Shiroratnaha. So Shiraha Ratnaha means the one who has got Ratnaha means the gold, everything is on his head. Like you have a coronation, the crown on the head. So Sarva Shruti, what is the Abharanam or the ornament for the Bhagavan, for the Guru, is only the Shruti. So there's no other thing required for Bhagavan. So Sarva Shruti Shiro Ratnaha. So Ratnaha means it's a precious jewel. No. And Virajita Padambujaha, Pada Ambujaha. So the one who is present on lotus, Pada Ambujaha. So the one who is present on sitting on lotus like this, and the one who is of the nature of Shruti. So the Brahma is being worshipped here. The Brahma is the one who is from Chaturmukha Brahma. From there all the 4 Vedas were. So we got 4 Vedas, correct? So Chaturmukha Brahma is from where all the 4 Vedas are being. Is still keeping on doing this, and that's why we are hearing this. Right? And Vedantaha Bhujasuryoho. So Vedanta is the Suryaha is the arms. So Surya is the one which is the illuminator of everything, correct? So Vedantaha is coming from Surya also. So he is the knower of this. Vivaswam. And Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So all these are examples these are all Sagunam, or the examples given to illustrate the greatness of the Bhagavan. There is really no Guru. Guru is Bhagavan. So your Guru is equal to Bhagavan, therefore Bhagavan is of this nature. So you see the Bhagavan through the Guru. So that's why Guru is worshipped here. So the objective of Guru Purnima today is of course to pay homage to the teachers and the parampara. That is one thing. The second thing also is to understand that without the Guru, knowledge cannot happen. Correct. So we have Guru for everybody. We have Guru for dance, for music, for English. You name there's a Guru there. So likewise Vedanta also is a Guru. So it's called Vedanta. So Vedanta Guru. The next one. Chaitanya Shashvata Shanto
Chaitanya Shashvata Shanto
Vyomatito Niranjanaha
Vyomatito Niranjanaha
Bindunata Kalatitaha
Bindunada Kalatitaha
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
See, Chaitanya means consciousness. So the nature of Chaitanya or consciousness. So that's a different topic. Chaitanyam means consciousness. I mean, whatever we see here is only consciousness. We are all only reflected consciousness or manifested consciousness. Right? So Chaitanya, and how is it Shashvataha? The one which is always there, permanent, not moving, is always there. And Shantaha, he doesn't speak, always very, very quiet, because consciousness does not speak. Consciousness does not move, because it doesn't have any limbs, it doesn't have any mouth, it doesn't have any eyes, so it is Asangaha. Gotram, Apanipadam, Agrahyam is in the Upanishad, teaches there. The Upanishad, it is, how is this consciousness? Agrahyam, Apanipadam, Agotram. It has got no Gotra. We have Gotras, right? But the consciousness doesn't have any Gotras. If you become a Gotra, it will also be identified with a particular tradition. It is not beyond tradition, beyond grasp, beyond understanding also. So it's Shashvataha, always there. Shantaha, and Vyoma Atitaha, the one which is also beyond the space. So Vyoman means space. Vyoma Atitaha Niranjanaha. So one which is beyond space, the one which so Atitaha means is beyond. From Gunatraya Atitaha, Avastatraya Atitaha, Dehatraya Atitaha. These are the right. Same way Atitaha means that which is beyond the space also. So in our culture, in our Vedantic tradition, space also is inside consciousness. Space also is not outside of consciousness. Space also is one of the manifestation of God. Whereas in the Buddhist philosophy, space is actually outside, space is outside of consciousness. They do not have thing called consciousness. For them, space is Satyam. For us, space is Nitya. Okay. Then Bindunataha. So Bindunada Kalatitaha. So the one who is of the nature of sound. Bindunadam. Kalatitaha. So the original Om itself is only a sound syllable. It is not any word. So the word Om itself is sound, and the sound is coming through the energy of the sun. So NASA has already proved it. That the sound which is coming from the sun is only Om. It's energy. So Bindunada Kalatitaha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So Kalaha means all the different faculties. So Kala Atitaha. Then Jnana Shakti Samarudaha
Jnanashakti Samarudaha
Tattvamala Vibhushitaha
Tattvamala Vibhushitaha
Bhukti Mukti Pradata Cha
Bhukti Mukti Pradata Cha
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
So Jnana Shakti. So Jnana Shakti means what? Says got Icha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti. So Jnana Shakti means it has got knowledge. So the Bhagavan doesn't have any specific teacher to teach him Jnana because he is Sarvagya. We are Alpagya. So we have little Jnanam, he is Sarvagya. So Jnana Shakti Samarudaha. So the one who is mounted, Arudam means the one who is actually endowed, or the one who is mounting. Arudaha means mounting. The one is sitting on it. Arudaha. So Sama Arudaha. So Jnana Shakti Samarudaha, and how is Tattvamala Vibhushitaha. So the one who is of the nature of Tattva. And Vibhushitaha means Vibhuti is there. So the greatness is illustrated in the Tattva. And how is it? Bhukti Mukti Pradata. So the one who is supposed to be the one who is give you the freedom of Mukti. So Bhukti Mukti Pradataha. One who is giver of Phalam and also the Mukti also. And Pradataha means the one who is giver. So unto the Bhagavan, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Then Aneka Janma Sampraptha
Aneka Janma Samprapta
Karma Bandha Vidahine
Karma Bandha Vidahine
Atma Jnana Pradhanena
Atma Jnana Pradhanena
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
So Aneka Janmaha. So we have come through many janmas. Correct. So Aneka Jana Sampraptaha. So we have got this praptihi of the janma through many births before. So we are not here just like this. We have gone through many cycles before. There are more than 840,000 species in this universe, and human species is only one of them. So to be given a human body is a very, very rare occasion. It's a rare gift. So Aneka Janma Samprapta Karma Bandha Vidahine. So the one who frees you from this Karma Bandha means the concept of doing, doership, enjoyership is called Karma Bandha Vidahine. And how does it do it? Atma Jnana Pradhanena. By giving you Atma Jnanam, by giving bestow Atma Jnanam, he frees you from Karma Bandha. Right? Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Satvik, is it clear to you?
Yeah.
I think it's all.
It's a little bit difficult.
Yeah. But I think he will be able to connect to what he is listening to. He might be fiddling though, but I think he's listening. Yeah.
Then Shoshanam Bhava Sindoscha
Doshanam Bhava Sindosya
Jnapanam Sara Sampadaha
Jnanam Sara Sampadaha
Guru Padotakam Samyak
Guru
Padodakam Samyak
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
So Shoshanam bhava sindosha. See, bhavaha means, bhava sindhuhu means samsara. So, samsara is called the bhavaha. Means
Yeah.
Sindhu means Sindhu is ocean. So, samsara is called ocean. It is like an ocean you cannot cross. Can somebody tell how big the ocean is? You do not. You just keep going and going. Ocean after ocean after ocean, you connected, it goes around, you come back, again you come back, same place, you keep going around. So it's a cyclical. Samsara is like a cyclical thing. So there's no linear thing from A to B. So it's always you go around. It's like a rat race. So the rat is stuck on this one. How does it go? It keeps going around and down. It doesn't have to come out unless the wheel stops. Then it jumps off. The same way, Shoshanam Bhava Sindhosh is this samsara is a Shoshana. Like it is not easy, it is difficult. And Jnapanam Sara Sampadaha. So it is a difficult life filled with miseries. But how do you get this free from Guru Padotakam Samyak? So by going to the Guru and surrendering to the feet of the Guru, you can get free from this samsara. So Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Then Naguru Radhikam Tattvam
Nagurodadikam tattvam
Naguru Tadikam Tapaha
Nagurodadikam tapaha
Tattvajnanat Param Nasti
Tattvajnana param nasti
Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha.
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
See, na Guru ho adhikam tapaha. So Guru adhikam tapaha means, tapas means austerity or anything which you do, tapas. So meditation. So there is no other meditation or upasana greater than meditation on the Guru or the Tattva. All the meditation or upasana which you do are called Saguna Brahma Upasana. And the one which is where the object is involved. When the object is not there, upasana is not possible. Because you are connected with the upasana, with the object or the form. And the Guru is what is formless. Even though the Guru is there, the Guru is what is Shastram. Shastram is what from Bhagavan. Bhagavan is Arupaha. So thereby, so Guru Adhikam, na Guru Adhikam Tapaha. There is no other austerity or upasana greater than meditation on the Guru. And there is also no Tattvam. So, na Guru Radhikam Tattvam. There is no greater truth than what the Guru speaks, and there is also no greater austerity or tapas meditation than what the Gurus. So, whatever you do is not equivalent to what the Guru is teaching you or surrendering to the Guru. And Tattva Jnanaha. So, Param Nasti. There is no other person in this universe who is more equipped than the Guru. Tattva Jnanat Paraha Na Asti. So Param Nasti, Paraha Nasti. In that who is beyond everything is Paraha. So there is nobody here who is beyond everything. So Tattva Jnanat Paraha Nasti. Someone would have come for now doing Namaskara, I think. So this who is there. So Tattva Jnanat Paraha Nasti, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Who's come? Oh yeah, one more. Give me one, just turn for him. Yeah, sure. Sit down. Sit down. Then Mannata Shri Jagannataha
Mannata Shri Jagannataha
Madguru Shri Jagadguruhu
Madguru Shri Jagadguru
Madhatma Sarva Bhutatma
Matatma Sarva Bhutatma
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
See, Mai Nataha. So Mannataha means Mai Nataha. Means Nataha means the person who has got no support or no support is required. So the Guru does not need support required. There's something called Sanataha, Anataha, Nataha. So
Natha means Lord.
Nata means the Lord who does not need support.
Yeah.
Anataha means the person who needs support.
Yeah.
That means he cannot live without people around or objects around. He is always depending on something or the other. And Sanataha means the person who has got Bhagavan as the holder. He goes to them only because something is required. So he may be trusting Bhagavan, he may not be trusting Bhagavan. If he know Bhagavan, he may not know Bhagavan. But so from Sanataha, you can directly become Nataha. But if you want to become Sanataha to Anataha, also it is possible. How? By depending on people, by depending on objects, emotionally bound with people. So Bhajagovindam, which I'm teaching there, all these things are there. Bhajagovindam teaches. And how you depend on people, and at the time of death, nobody is there. Samprapte sannihite kale nahi nahi rakshati. So when the time comes, there is nobody here to protect you. Not your relatives, not your wife, not your husband, not your property, not your anything cannot protect you. Only the knowledge can protect you. That's why it says here, Mai Nataha. So Mannataha. And who is Sri Jagannathaha? So the Guru also is supposed to be the Jagannathaha. Then Mad Guruhu. So the one who is of the nature of Guru. Mad Guruhu. And she is Jagat Guru. So is my Guru also Jagat Guru. And Mad Atma Sarva Bhutatma. The one who is present in oneself and also in everybody else. Sarva Bhutatma. Unto the Bhagavan, unto the Guru, my salutations. So the Guru is present as the one which is of the self, of everybody also, the one who is a Nataha, who is also Jagannathaha. So you have to be thinking in the way that I am Nataha, I am the Bhagavan, but not with Ahankara, understanding what Bhagavan is to be understood. So once you understand what Bhagavan is, then you don't have to worship anything else. So your worship will come to end. As long as there is Bhagavan outside of you, there will be worship, there will be prayer, there will be miseries, etc. The moment when you become the Bhagavan, or when you say that I am the Bhagavan, there is no other Bhagavan other than me, and me and the Bhagavan are same, then you do not have any miseries, you do not have any worship, you do not have any prayer. So everything comes to end. Till such time you understand the concept, you will be in the cycle. So here the Guru is said as what? My Mannataha, Sri Jagannathaha, Mad Guruhu, Sri Jagat Guruhu, and Mad Atma Sarva Bhutatma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. So these are all very Vedantic texts. That's why I told you I can't teach this in 1 hour or each verse I can take one day to do that also. So much of information is there in this. You have to connect it to so many Upanishads talk, etc. This is a different class. So, but I thought today I just want to introduce to the sloka so that you know how deep it is. This is a chanting, people chant it. But when you chant it, you understand the meaning of why it is like this. Then, Gururadhiranadischa
Gururadhiranadischa
Gurur Paramadhaivatam
Guru Paramadaivatam
Guru Parataram Nasti
Guru Parataram Nasti
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
See, Guruhu na Adi Anadischa. So the Guru is actually from the beginning and has got Anadi. Anadi means that it has got no beginning, no birth. So Anadi means different. Anadi means that which has got no time, it has no birth is there. So like samsara is Anadi. Right? Maya also is Anadi. But it can be resolved, samsara. So Guru is also the nature of Anadi. Because Sadashiva Samarambam Vyasa Shankara Madhyama. So the Bhagavan itself is of the nature of timelessness. Because if he also is subject to time, then who will you go there? So there has to be somebody who is beyond time. So the Bhagavan is beyond time. And Bhagavan is Guru. So, and Guruhu Parama Dhaivatam. Right? And Guroho Parataram Nasti. So there is nobody other than the Guru who can actually cross the Guru Parataraha. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Brahmanandam Paramasukhadham
Brahmanandam Paramasukadam
Kevalam Jnanamurtim
Kevalam Jnanamurtim
Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham
Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham
Tattvamasyadirlakshyam
Tattvamasyadirlakshyam
Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam
Ekam Nityam Vimalavachalam
Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam
Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam
Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam
Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam
Sadgurum Tvam Namami.
Tatgurum Tvam Namami.
So, this Guru who is a nature of Brahma Ananda. So, Brahmananda. So, this is a very Vedantic text. So Brahma is of the nature of not Brahma, Brahman, consciousness, nature of Ananda. And Paramasukadam, always full of happiness, eternal happiness. And Kevalam Jnana Murtihi. So, he is full of knowledge only. Dvandva Atitaha. Dvandva Atitam. Dvandva means what? Pair of opposites. So likes and dislikes, pain and pleasure, sorrow and happiness, all the things are dvandaha, heat and cold. So we always have, anger and happiness, dissatisfaction, satisfaction. So the person who is atitaha, so the person who is beyond all these things, is supposed to be, and Gagana Sadrusham, the one who is supposed to be manifesting the entire Tattvam Asyad, so Tattvam Asyad Lakshya. So the one who is of the nature of Tattvaha. And the Lakshya means, Lakshana means the goal of this is Tattvamasi. Tattvamasi Lakshya. And also Ekaha, Ekam means one. So there's no, so according to Vedanta, what we say, Bhagavan, how many Bhagavans are there? Only one. No, we don't say that. There is only Bhagavan. We say there's no one Bhagavan. So when people say how many Bhagavans are there, Bhagavan is only one. So one becomes a number. So we always say that Bhagavan is not Ekaha, is only Bhagavan. So there is no number. So when one becomes, somebody say, is there a two? Also possible, right? When you have a number one, then you say, who is number two? They'll ask a question. So we say that there is no number one, number two. All numbers are only Bhagavan. Even the number one also is from the word. Right? Number one also is a word. The word indicates an object of knowledge. The word is coming from the word called A-U-Ma, Om. And Om is the symbol of the Lord. Thereby, everything is actually only Om. Om is equal to Jagat. Om is equal to Bhagavan. That is how you come to the conclusion. So, Ekam, Nityam, always. Right? Vimalaha. So, Malam means dirt. And Vimalaha means the one which is free from dirt, impurities. And Achalam, that which does not move anymore. And Sarvadihi means in all the intellect as the Shakshi Bhutam. So in all the living beings, he is present as the intellect, as the Shakshihi or the witness. So the Bhagavan is present as the witness in every living being here. Non-living being also, Bhagavan is there. But Dihi, intellect, is present only in human beings. The sixth sense. The animals don't have this sixth sense. So they cannot tell that you are a human being or not. So if you go in front of the animal, if you tell like, I'm a human being, it doesn't know. It knows only to attack. For it, it's a prey only. Whereas you can distinguish because the intellect that it is a tiger, it is a lion, or it is something else. So Sarvadihi Shakshi Bhutam. And Bhava Atitaha, the one who is got free from all emotion. Bhavatitaha triguna rahitam. So three gunas were sattva guna, rajo guna, tama guna. So rahitam. Sahitam means along with. Triguna rahitam sadguruhu tvam namami. So unto the Bhagavan my salutation to you. This is a very famous mantra chanted in a particular tune. So I'll take, huh? This is Guru Stotra. So this is we chant. There are a lot of mantras we chant. This is also one of them. So my teacher taught me in this swara. I'm not a great singer. There are better singers here, so they can sing better than me. But this is the tune is chanted. Brahmanandam Paramasukhadham Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Bhagana Sadrisham Tattvamasya Laksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Gunarahitam Sadgurum Tvam Namami. So very, very intense verse. Because Nityam, Vimalam, Achalam, Sarvaha, Dihi, Sakshi, Bhutam, all the different words. To explain each of them, you'll have to know the Vedantic meaning of that. If you have studied Vedanta with me for some time, then only you will understand some of it. Or with another teacher who has got from the Sampradaya. Otherwise, it will be difficult to interpret what it is also. Then, Tvameva Mata cha Pita Tvameva
Tvameva Mata cha Pita Tvameva
Tvameva Bandhushchaka Tvameva
Tvameva Bandhushcha Saka Tvameva
Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva
Tvameva Vidya Dravidam Tvameva
Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva
Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva
Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva.
Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva.
So, Tvam Eva Mata. So, you are the only mother. And Tvameva Pita also. So, you are the father, you are the mother. There is no other than this. Okay? So, for people who do not have anybody, do not say that I don't have a father, I don't have a mother. Nobody is an orphan in this world. Everybody has got support. Okay? So people who do not have support, they also have Bhagavan support. That's what Guru do. So Tvameva Mata cha Pita Tvameva. And Tvameva Bandhuhu. So you're also my friend. And Sakaha. Right? So the companion Bandhuhu means, Bandhukal, companionship. And Sakha means the friend also. Tvameva. And Tvameva Vidya. So you are also the Vidya, and Dravinam means Dravyam, Dravina. So all of the materials and the knowledge also. And Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. So you are everything for me. So there is nobody else other than me. So the Guru who is supposed to be the one who is for me in every aspect. So this is called total surrender. Unconditional surrender to the Guru is important. Because if you have a conditional surrender, right, we'll see how this thing goes along. See, some people, what they do, they have a doubt. I will try for a few things and see how this works. If it doesn't work, I'll go to somebody else. And then you try that person, it doesn't work. Because now you try to compare that he was good or that is good or not. It doesn't work like that. You got to know, and then once you stick with the teacher or stick with the Guru, be with the teacher for a lengthy period of time. But getting into this is important.
You were telling about, even to have a good guru is, you need to go in search of the right guru.
You don't have to search it because the Guru will find you. See, this is why a lot of people, what they do, they go and search. I'm searching for a Guru for a long time. You don't have to search for a Guru because when your Shraddha is sincere, when your commitment is sincere, when your search is sincere, that yes, I need to study this, I'm looking for somebody, and then your prayer is sincere, worship is sincere, effort sincere, then the Guru will appear to you in some form. You do not need to search for anybody. Because how do you search? What will you search with what? You cannot search with materials what you got there. Because everything else you got a guru. If you want to know about dance, you know you can go and search for a dance guru there. But when the subject knowledge is yourself, which you cannot quantify, how can you quantify what I want to know? You do not know. So it's not possible to search. That's why searching for a guru is futile. But what we should do is to make sure that we pray and we worship and our commitment is sincere. And this Bhagavan's grace is the one which will lead you to the Guru automatically. It may be today, it may be tomorrow, it may be after 1 year, it doesn't matter. Okay. So, very important. And also, so many people are there. Only some people come to the Guru, some people do not come to the Guru. Some people can never find it. Even though he's next to you, they cannot near the person. Why? Correct. You got a neighbor next to you. Right? I'm not blaming you. You got a neighbor next to you. It is possible that the person also knows that, but some pratibandha is there because the commitment is not there. For some reason it's not there. Other priorities are there. So there is some time required. Whereas, when it's like, when the fruit is ripe, it will fall automatically. You don't need to go and pluck it. The same way, when the knowledge is ready for right, Tad vidyartam sagurumeva abhigacchati shrotriyam brahmanishtam. Samitpanihi. So when the knowledge is required, Tad vidyartam sagurumeva. Samitpanihi. So you abhigacchati. So you go run. Abhigacchati means you run. You don't actually walk. When you are ready for knowledge, you run and then say, look, I'm coming now. And how do you go? Shrotriyaha. So Brahmanishtaha. The person who is going to Guru should be a Shrotriyaha, who have listened to a Guru before. He is not somebody from a recording Guru. So you cannot say that I have listened to recordings and have become knowledgeable. No. Recordings are not accepted in the Shastra. Recordings are okay for if you already have a knowledge, you can listen to the recording can only help you. But because if you go and talk to recording is not going to give you answer. Because a lot of people ask, you got so much of CDs are available, MP3s available, you got YouTube available. So go and ask YouTube itself. Somebody will say like, no. So you don't ask me the question. Go and ask YouTube itself. If it answers the question, then that becomes the teacher for you. But unfortunately, YouTube cannot answer, not CD cannot answer. So you'll have to go to the Guru only to explanation, correct? That's why Shrotriyaha Brahmanishtaha, the one who is always in pursuit of Brahman or the one who is studying always for Atmajnanam is Brahmanishtaha. Nishtaha is discipline and Brahman or the pursuit of Brahman is Nishtaha. So such a person is supposed to be the Guru. And Tad Vidyartam, so Guru Meva. So only you should go to the Guru when you have the knowledge and you run, don't walk. I'll go tomorrow, I'll take 1 more week. You rush. Right? Just as head is on fire. So when your head is on fire, what do? You rush.
Yes.
You do not walk. Right? So Shrotriyaha means what this is Samitpanihi means. Samit means supposed to be the dry stick.
Yes.
See, the dry stick will catch fire quickly. Right? So in the olden days, the gurus when they go, they will not have anything else. They will only have Yagna Kundaha. So Samit means dry stick, they will take it. In the dry stick, when they keep on the head and go, because they cannot carry in a hand like this. Surrender. I'm coming, sir. Like this. So if your head is, if you're really knowledge for the hot, you will feel that, oh my God, I'm really feeling very hot here. So knowledge is thirsty. So how do? You go to the Guru and you cool yourself down. So that is why today is, I wanted to do this class, but I think we ended up doing this Guru Sutram class. But it is still a good thing because today is only one day where we really pay homages to our, respected teachers, the Guru Parampara itself. Hope you understood the meaning to some extent, right? You guys are okay on internet, on Zoom? Was it, you enjoyed?
Yes, Shankar, pretty clear.
Yes, sir.
You got any questions or anything?
Ji, 7 o'clock. The Swamini's.
Radhaji,
Puja.
yeah, tell you 7 o'clock at my house. After this, I'm going to go there. I'm going to prepare the altar, etc. Because Swamini ji, my guru and my teacher, she's in Bahamas at the moment. And she doesn't have an altar there. So she asked me to set up an altar in Sydney. So her students are going to join from Germany, from Bahamas, from Australia, from other countries. They'll join. And you can join online. You can just witness the puja here. It will be maybe one hour, something like this. And it's an online, you can join online just like this. We will be chanting the Vyasa Ashtotra Namaha, Dakshinamurti Stotram will be chanted. I'll send you the text, what we chanted. And you can witness the live puja. You can also witness, my teacher talking and giving some introductory bhasham, etc. You can listen to that. So it is not compulsory. Anyone who can make it, it will be good. If you have other commitments, it is okay also. Today at 4:30, but 7 o'clock is the actual class because for her it is 5 o'clock in the morning. So I'll have to go and cut the altar.
Will you be recording it, sir?
Sorry?
Will you be recording it?
I'll record this. I'll record the class and I'll record everything. You can watch it.
The puja also, Vyasa puja?
Yes. Okay, so we'll conclude the class here, and then we will for next week we'll again continue with the Sahasranama class. Sorry we couldn't do Sahasranama today, but instead I thought I'll introduce this Guru Stotram to you because it's also one of the important texts chanted in the beginning. Om Purnamadah
Purnamidam Purnatu
Purnamudashyate Purnasya Purnamudaya
Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. See, this mantra is different. You cannot chant as Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. This is Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. So namaste and thank you for all attending today, and my best wishes and blessings for the Guru Purnima today, and my sincere prayers to Bhagavan and to Guru also is that you all continue to learn and get jnanam as with Bhagavan's grace.
Pranam Shankar. Thank you very much. Pranams.
Hari Om Shankarji, thank you.
Hari Om,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hari Om Shankar. Thanks.